No, I turned it up. And we're finally with the Warning Mayday, the documentary. We're going to do it in 6 parts because it's only 5 minutes each one. Yeah. So
if there's a bit of yawning going on, just try and ignore it. It's 8 o'clock in the evening in England, and we've had to drive somewhere today for we've done about an hour around my mum's and an hour back, so it's 2 hours round trip. So
yes,
Dashy came with me, and
but the tea will wake us up.
Yeah, so we've got tea. So cheers, everybody.
Cheers. The warning.
Yeah, but we thought we haven't done any this week yet.
Got to find. Yeah, I know.
So we hadn't rested yesterday. So anyway, so we sound a bit like what's the word? I can't think of the word.
Dead.
Not dead. Croaky.
Yeah,
croakier than normal. Just bear with us.
Yes.
So yeah,
this is a Mayday documentary. We've been dying to do this. It's 6 parts. Literally 5 minutes each one, so we're just going to dive in and no idea what it's about. I think it's mostly about the warning, and Brad recommended and said you got to do this because it's amazing. So it is a VIP request as well.
A documentary about the warning, by the warning, and there's a bit of a stretch, is it? You're not sure it's about the warning.
Oh god!
Brilliant. So
just going to dive in.
Yeah, 6 parts. This is part 1, 5 minutes 12.
Intro.
7.8 thousand thumbs up and 2 more from me and Dash. 5 minutes each one. Let's see. Hopefully it's in English.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Empezó.
Play the tape.
Pelo bien primero.
We are ready.
El nombre o de que los nombres.
Oh, really?
No, I don't know.
This saves me a ton of time because it only takes.
Oh, I didn't sit up, but great start. If not, I'll put subtitles on. Okay. Right, back in.
Or not.
No, I don't know. Okay. No. Hi, we're the warning. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And so connected. That doesn't happen.
I can't believe that my daughter, like,
Aww.
what moment that happened, how?
Being in a band with your family is great. We experience everything as a family that it'd be weird like to experience it alone and then come to my family like, oh my god, this happened. No, it's like a thing. It happened to all of us. It always happens to all of us.
I'm used to being in a room for 3 months with a band. This instance, I've never experienced before. I've never had the parents in the studio. And then their manager came. Now
Yep.
Survive. Is it wrong? Yes! I have never been so on time.
This does sound more like a synth.
Going once! Going twice!
Should be.
Hi, we're Fiverr.
That's banging, isn't it?
Thing about,
What, 2?
we were playing in the car, weren't we? This afternoon.
Yeah, we were.
And it's such a mature album.
Yeah, it is.
Unlike me, stupid thing with the headphones. It's so mature.
It is.
It's such a grown-up sound.
Yeah.
We were banging away to it. I was bashing the steering wheel, and Dashy was rocking out in the passenger seat, and it was just wow.
It really
I
was,
mean,
yeah.
and the production is really good. So
Yeah,
these
I
guys
know.
have done a cracking job on their production.
Absolutely.
But it's literally, when you play it, it's banger after banger after banger. And then you've got the 2 lovely ones where you've got Pal's beautiful sort of quiet voice.
Yeah.
And then on the piano, and it's just fabulous. It's a great, great album. They are
It really
gonna,
is.
wow, to beat that. Mind you, Moore's good, and that's
Yeah, I
probably,
know. That's probably coming on the new one.
that's already like up there, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
I just realised we're not wearing the warning hats.
oh yeah.
Do you want
Next one, we'll be back with the warning hats. You wear the. Oh, I'm not wearing a beanie. It's too hot.
Yeah, I know, that's
You
fine.
can wear the beanie. Ah, 'cause you're little. I mean, not little. You're young. Right.
Oh, you moved the hat.
Which hat?
The skull one.
Oh, did I?
That one.
Oh, oh,
Yeah, it fell. But don't worry, it's
Oh.
fine.
right. Anyway, let's talk about Hatgate.
Right, this is episode 2. This is how it all began.
You can roll it that up a. All right.
Oh, it's okay. If I get hot, I'll let you know.
I'm going to take mine off because I don't want to damage the peak or anything. I'll put it back on for
Oh, put it on mini me. Oh, it fell off.
Oh.
That's a good
the.
idea.
I'll try. There you go. Right.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Okay. Part 2. How it all began. Enjoy.
Hello, I am Paulina Villarreal. I am 18 years old. I am the drummer for the band The Warning. My name is Alejandra Villarreal. I'm from Monterrey, Mexico, and I'm the bass player for the band The Warning.
I'm Daniela Villarreal. I am the guitar
Can you
player
stop a
and
minute?
lead.
Why is there English subtitles and they're speaking English?
Oh, I put subtitles on because I thought they were talking Spanish.
Take that off.
Yeah.
Because they're talking English.
Drummer for the band The Warning. My name is Alejandra Villarreal. I'm from Monterrey, Mexico, and I'm the bass player for the band The Warning.
I'm Daniela Villarreal. I am the guitar player and lead singer of The Warning. So The Warning came to be in a very early stage of our lives.
Oh.
We started playing classical piano at a very young age. I think I was 6 and Pau was around 4.
It was a family environment of music.
We started playing the piano when we were very young. We started with like classical music, and then we bought this video game, Rock Band, the Rock Band.
The rock band.
Rock band.
When we bought the game, that was the moment when we were like, hey, we want to do that.
We absolutely loved that video game. We played it all the time. I would just be like jumping around with my guitar. Pat would never let me play the drums because that was her thing and she was super good at it, and I was just like, no.
When we bought the game, I noticed Paulina, and she was like, like with so much coordination, and I told her like, look at Paulina.
But you need to take into account that I was like 6 years old at that time.
Like next week, Paulina was in lessons.
The thing with Dani was she wanted the guitar because of the rock band, but we knew that it was gonna be difficult for her because she was 8 years old.
I asked my dad if I could play the guitar, and he was like, are you sure? And I was like, yes. And he said 6 months. And by the week, I wanted to give up.
But she kept her promise, and by that time, she already started to love.
I was about 3 when we got the Rock Band, so I didn't
Oh.
actually play. She was a baby. Ale basically, when we were playing Rock Band, Ale was clapping next to us. I picked the bass when I was about like 6 or 7, and I was like, ooh, I want to play that. Don't know what it is, but I want to play it. And when she started playing the bass, we started like thinking like, hey, these instruments, like we can play them together. We were like, oh, these 3 instruments actually make up a band. So we're like, we can start playing together.
We said like, why? We should play something together. And that was it.
Amazing.
We had no idea that we were gonna do what we're doing today, like at all.
For us, the decision to upload videos on YouTube was just like, we're gonna send it to our grandparents. The file is too big, let's upload it on YouTube and send them the link.
But suddenly they started getting a lot of attention.
All of a sudden, it exploded.
Our parents really reminded us that like this was for the music and we could use that to start writing our own music. I think that was something that caused such a huge change in us, from just like, let's play for fun, to like, whoa, we're a band now.
Not everything comes without its sacrifices. It was tons and tons of practice.
Suddenly, you're not just a normal little teenager who goes to school, does her homework. You're playing shows, you're playing in festivals, and you're playing in front of a lot of people. Something that maybe like a lot of people my age take for granted, like going to parties, going to school, even like people who like, oh my god, I need to wake up at like 6 a.m. and go to school every day, was something that like we couldn't do.
And I appreciate the support of my parents and all that they had to go through to get us to this point, because for them, it was just as hard.
As a parent, you never know which one is the right path. We wanted to support them, like any parent, just try to give them what makes them happy.
We usually compare it, what we're doing and what is happening,
Aww.
and what could have happened. But as we started playing more shows and as more people started to show up, especially like at an international level, it was like, that's where it really settled in. Like, whoa, like this is for real. We are so grateful that we have the opportunity to be playing these shows, working this way, writing music. Like all these opportunities don't happen to a lot of people.
Thanks to all of that and all the sacrifice that we put through as a team, and not only us but our parents and our management, everyone is just so incredible, and I'm very grateful not only that we did it, but that we were able to overcome it.
Ooh, okay.
If we weren't in a band,
If we were in music in general.
Because
we always get out of that question, like, oh, it would be a song right now. Like, what would you do out of music?
Honestly, I think I would be a teacher.
A teacher.
A teacher.
No, you would be such a good boss.
You'd be a oh, thanks.
Yeah. I would like to write. Yeah, I'd be a good
You
writer.
would be a writer.
I would have to do
Definitely.
something.
You will be.
I couldn't. Yeah, no, like a job office. I honestly have no idea.
Something. Be a good model.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not really good at posing, but you know,
You'd be a
could
good
work.
model.
I could work on
You
that.
got the height, you got the face.
Such a lovely chemistry.
Oh, delightful. Really, really is.
Some wonderful chemistry between the girls. And
What have we done now?
knock the hat off. And it really shows.
Yeah, it really, really does. And I just...
Sorry.
And the bond as well, and the parents. I mean, kudos to them for raising such beautiful daughters. You know, it's just lovely to
it's
see.
just, again, you know,
Yeah.
well balanced, beautiful, lovely ladies, kind, compassionate, gentle, and amazing talent.
Yep.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Right, so part 3, the process.
Should we dive in?
Enjoy. No, you do that bit.
Enjoy.
We already got headphones on.
Headphones on.
Describe each other. Okay, let's do Pal first.
Creative.
Outspoken.
She's a spark.
She can also be a bit loud,
It's the life of the party.
energetic.
A great drummer, great singer.
She really drives what's happening.
She goes completely on passion.
Pal is such a fan of music.
Drummer, singer, writer, composer.
Alpha, you know, right in your face.
But she's so lovable.
I'm gonna take everything as a compliment. You. How would I describe myself though?
LA is so humble and so talented. She's technically incredible.
She can hang with the best of them.
Very bold.
She's observant and very persistent.
You are scary at times, but that is very useful.
Yo, Allie with the eye rolls. She's the most reserved, but to be honest, she may be the most animated.
You. Danny, you're very organized.
Older sister, protector. The same as she asks of herself, which is a lot, she asks of the team.
Disciplined, persistent.
She's a sweetheart.
She's honestly super nice. Like, I don't know how she does it.
She's the heart.
Very, very passionate.
She's a boss.
Danny is a powerhouse front woman.
I mean, she's up there with the top voices of female rockers.
The beacon of light in the dark.
Oh my god. Thank you guys.
See?
So nice.
And I'm scary.
Oh.
Jumping from covers to like writing our own music was, I think it came very naturally.
Pao has been writing songs since she was like, I don't know, maybe even 5. We would be like, I don't know, making lemonade. She was like, making lemonade.
We started writing as like a little experiment, and our first EP was basically those little experiments.
Our main focus for writing is rock and roll, but that doesn't mean that we don't listen or learn from any other genres.
I listen to a lot of K-pop, and I also listen to a lot of Japanese rock since it's so different. I listen to a lot of classical music, I listen to a lot of alternative music, I listen to a lot of K-pop.
I love rock and roll for its energy, and I wouldn't change that for our band, but it's great also to learn from all the different types of music that there's all around the world.
Good. I really liked it.
That's
The
interesting.
chorus is really good, and I think that one of the
I'm really shocked by that. I thought we'd be listening to like metal, rock and roll, but no K-pop.
K-pop.
I never expected that. Did you?
No. If she'd have said baby metal, I'd have gone, yeah, you know. But then she did say Japanese rock
Yeah.
as well.
I can actually hear that in some influences in their music, but then I was going to say no, it's hard rock, so I don't understand.
But it's why they're so rounded.
Yeah.
And grounded.
Yeah.
Because they've got such a... They're very, very bright ladies.
Yeah, of course they are. Yeah, absolutely.
The music that there's all around the world.
good. I really liked it. The chorus is really good, and I think that one of the best things about this is that you put really quick melodies that go up and down very quickly, and in like Korean language, like that works so well because they have like so many like syllables.
Creatively, it's all them. The way they work is they start writing and composing, and then they get together, then they rehearse, and they don't show us anything.
As for what we speak about in our songs, well, most of the times they come from Pal's brain, and we're just like, that's genius, and we kind of tweak it out and make the song appropriate to that feeling that we're talking about.
So I usually just sit on the piano and I just play something until something comes out. And then I show Danny and Ali the song. I try to pitch it as best as I can, so they're like, oh my god, that's a great song, let's work on it.
Pal's the one who has like that muscle, that creativity to just like create little words out of nowhere.
We start working on it. We start adding the drums, the guitars, the bass, and we're all very involved in that process.
And it's really fun because I know I play the bass, but I don't do my bass parts alone. Like, Paul helps me and Danny helps me, and it's the same for the drums, the vocals, and the guitars.
Since we are very, very opinionated, we like to be in each and every part of the process. So we're doing bass lines, we're all there. Each second is important.
We're all very involved in every part of the process, which I think makes every song unique, and it sounds like us.
Honestly, we get along so well, but the only moments where we have like fights is when we're writing, because we have such different opinions about what a song should be. It's up to votes. 2 people, you win.
We work really, really well because we have this honesty to our communication.
We do have like that clear line between like bandmates and sisters. You need to look at it as like what's best for the band, and not like, oh my god, like you're turning your back on me, like I'm your sister. No, like we're working.
Seeing them in the studio interact as bandmates and as sisters was really cool. It's just such a deeper level of connection. They know exactly what they need to do to support each other in all situations. When someone's cutting a vocal, when someone's cutting a guitar, like if it's going well or if there's hesitation, there's just like that sister connection. Was so cool to see that level of support.
They're sisters. I don't know how else to put it. It's like obvious that they're sisters. They have each other's back. They finish each other's sentences, or they say the same thing at the same time.
When you're in a band, it's like you can break up. If this band were to disband, like they're still gonna be sisters, and no matter how heated or how big of a deal any of this is to any of us, I don't think it's more important than their family to them.
I'm so glad that we started writing our own music, because there's like nothing that I love more.
That's what we like doing the most, inspiring people with our own music.
And I have found out that my comfort zone is writing from the heart. It's literally, if I'm feeling a very strong emotion, the song comes out.
Ooh.
Correct. Just a quick observation.
Yes.
I'm trying to think. I don't remember what I was going to say. One of the reasons probably they are so passionate about rock and roll is because they don't listen to it all the time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So they listen to other things, and therefore when they come to write music and play rock and roll, they love it even more because it's not constantly there. So they're never going to get tired of it.
That's true, yeah.
That's my opinion anyway.
This is entering the rock world, so this would be really interesting to see the difference between their genres and then how they entered the rock world. That'd be really cool.
But there's lots of really good rock artists and metal artists that listen to something completely different in their time.
Nightwish,
yeah. Like Thomas listens to a lot of classical, doesn't he?
And other things, and depends on his mood. He gets inspired. On what he
so that's
wants
what I
to
think
create.
the Warning do.
Yeah.
And makes them all the better for it, I think.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Brilliant. Love it.
Right, what's this, part 4?
Part 4.
Entering the rock world! How about
Technology played a huge part in our band. We became known because of a YouTube video.
Social media is such a big part for us as a band, and without social media, we wouldn't have reached all those people who listen to our music right now.
I honestly don't know how they do what they do, but I know that the numbers don't lie.
When it comes to going viral at the age that they did, they've had a head start building this social media and online presence that people would pay millions to obtain.
That's an amazing thing to see. I mean, to have this type of fan dedication and loyalty this early is, it's really impressive, and it speaks to the fact that their music really touches people.
When you start out in music, the first thing that you think about is not really like, how am I gonna manage my social media? It's the last thing that you're thinking of.
When I first met them, they had already gone viral because they were uploading videos of them doing covers and practicing music so that their grandparents could see it.
When the attention came in, it was like pretty shocking.
What we did as a team was land it with a proper strategy and a vision. We all talk about what we're doing in social media every day.
It is like a lot to do, but honestly, like it helps us a lot.
Thank you, patrons. Shout out to all of you. You are awesome.
You know, this community and friendships have been, you know, forged all over the world.
We're always thinking of new ways to create new content for them.
And even if it just was like one person, it means something to them. That's an incredible feeling.
I think that they just feel like more responsibility to their audience, to their fans. They're constantly evolving and working more for them.
It can kind of be intimidating as our fan base grows. It's very hard not to think about what other people might think.
To think like, I kind of need to be perfect. I mean, being a like woman in rock is a whole thing.
We have gone through a lot of different experiences, mostly on stage, where we would get these looks like, what are these little girls gonna do?
Like our treatment was sometimes very, very different. Like the staff would treat you different, the bands would treat you different. I remember going at festivals when I was like 11. People would look at us like, oh, what are they gonna do here? And suddenly we started playing and everyone was just like shocked by what we did, and I was like, yeah. People really don't expect a lot out of you because they're not used to seeing women on these stages.
It is very nerve-wracking to go out in front of everyone and be that vulnerable. You see, like, this is me, this is what I do. Do you like it?
You know, it's not easy for them being young, being female in a rock genre, and I think they're gonna bring change to that.
The most important thing in what we do is to just stay true to ourselves.
I'm really proud that this is a group of girls. I think there's so much talented female musicians out there, but historically they've been underrepresented in rock and roll. I don't really know what the reason is, but if I can be a part of helping to bring that energy to the forefront, then that's what I want to do.
You know, in such a male-dominated field, to see not only 3 women but 3 sisters playing rock music, it was awesome. Also, being a father of 2 daughters, it was inspiring to see that too. It's something I wanted them to see.
We step up our game just to prove we belong here.
Rock and roll and music in general is for everyone to enjoy.
It doesn't matter who's playing the music. If you like it and if it's good and if you think it's good, that's what matters.
They are the future of rock and roll.
Playing rock and roll, like there's no energy equal to that.
To see like all these people that are from all around the world, some of them are older, some of them are younger, how they all just connect like through the power of music.
And it's so fun to see people having fun with you. It's just like a big party.
When young girls reach out to us, it's the most satisfying feeling ever.
You can feel it when people tell you what your music means to them. It's such an indescribable feeling.
Like when someone comes up to you in the meet and greet and they're like, I started playing the drums because of you. Oh my God, like you feel like crying.
It shows that anyone can do what we're doing.
It's easy for people to blow up on the internet and kind of not act like it's a thing, but these girls, they dedicate time every day to trying to make sure that someone in their fan group or their whole fan group has an experience.
There's so many people that follow us and listen to our music. If I am just able to keep doing what I'm doing right now and keep touching like people's hearts this way, I'm happy.
I really love what I do, and I'm very grateful that all of you have given me the chance to prove it and to be it and to share it with me.
Awesome.
Oh, delightful.
Awesome.
Amazing. Absolutely. And I love how humble they are as well.
Yeah, I like the CEO of the record company. Seems to be pushing them in the right place.
Really nice guy. Yeah.
Don't get to the point where you start blocking reactions once now you're signed.
Yeah.
It's not your fault, but it's your record. What am I doing?
I don't know.
I mean, yeah,
put them down.
Sorry, it's not your fault. It's the record company. But yeah. I do worry sometimes that we've had 1 or 2 now, that have sort of not been. Well, you tell the story.
No, it's fine. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, they do get.
But yeah, they do get released and everything. But
they
we have had a couple
released
that have been blocked.
Yeah.
So that's that. But it's not them. Back to the warning though, briefly. Yeah, it's just really, really nice to see how much they engage with their fans as well, because we know the warning army as well, because thanks to the warning, they blew us up. So we're very grateful for that as well.
Well, exactly, and we're doing our small bit for the band to, you know, get them noticed, because you believe it or not, there's still some people that have not heard of the warning, especially at my work. But I've got a few of them now into the warning. So, you know, it's just nice if record companies acknowledge that fact and let us upload videos that are copyrighted. Yeah. That's all.
Yeah. This one's called Goals and Moving Forward. Yeah, this is exactly what they need to do.
Yes.
Okay, headphones are on.
Episode
5. MAYDAY.
Play the tape.
We had never really worked with people outside of like our trusted group.
My first actual personal interaction was when I met them. They were playing 2 sold-out nights at Mercury Lounge, and I came the first night and checked it out and was so blown away. I came back the second night with Jason Flom.
Devin O'Connor, our senior A&R person at Lava, she invited me to go to a show at the Mercury Lounge, and I think it was a cold winter's night, and I've been to the Mercury Lounge too many times in my life, but I went and my head exploded.
Going from being an independent band to a signed band is a very big change.
Because we have been independent since we started and we had been doing really well.
For years we've always kind of seen where the band is going independently. We started seeing this growth and we would ask ourselves, it's like, how far can we take it ourselves, and then when is it time to start searching for partners?
We just didn't want to sign with someone who would take control over our music. When Lava approached, it was just like an amazing opportunity for us.
The Warning had great touring numbers, great Spotify numbers, great social media interaction. Their fans are diehard. But first and foremost, the most important part is the music, and the music blew me away.
At Lava, we like to sign great artists. It's really a simple criteria.
When we were approached by Lava, we dove in and definitely found very clear pattern. It was the same sound and look before Jason got him than after.
When they actually reached out to us, we couldn't believe it. And me being an amazing, like a big Paramore fan, I was just like, wow, Jason Flom just got, oh wow.
But when we started talking with Lava, we clicked. We were on the same page. I knew that this was the step that we had to take, that we would be able to be on another level now.
It took a long time.
We were negotiating for 7 months,
but we finally did it.
Signing with Lava was like a game changer for us.
Complete game changer.
When we signed, it was it was just such a big relief.
And now, with the whole Lava team behind us, I feel super powerful.
Honestly, I am so grateful.
We're this super strong team.
Being the first rock band in Latin American history to sign with a US major record label definitely has to be my proudest moment, and every grain of sand that I contributed to that is something that I'll cherish forever. That's one for the books.
Definitely.
Ever since we signed, we've gotten like so many opportunities. Like we got to record our 3rd album during a pandemic.
With the power of a record label, we can make songs for different artists. We can get our songs in movies or anything. Like the possibilities are endless. Our earliest goals for the band, like we're gonna learn this song and we're gonna rock it, we're gonna be on time. I mean, those are still goals, but as we grew like up until now, our goals have changed drastically.
I would just really love to play all over the world and like have my music reach out to like as many people as possible.
And we would love to, you know, go on a world tour, get our music everywhere, and just kind of like share that love for music that we have wherever we can.
I can envision a stadium full of fans rocking out to the Warning. If we were able to help make that happen, it would be, you know, just it would just be magical.
Future hope for the band is world domination.
Yeah, we want to tour the world. We want to melt faces, rock out on stage. We want to break stereotypes and show the world that dreams do come true.
My goal for them is that they become the biggest band in the world. You know, it sounds crazy, but it's actually possible. It's going to take a ton of hard work, and it's also going to take some lucky breaks. At the end of the day, I think that is within the realm of possibility. There's no reason that they can't do that.
Our favorite place we travel as a band, I think we have each one different in mind. Okay, let's just say it at the same time and see if it matches up.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Argentina!
Ah! Okay. We got
Argentina.
It was
Yes.
awesome. It was such a great tour.
It was our first time having like such a long tour.
We
2
were-
weeks. It was like
2
2
weeks.
weeks. It was
Yeah.
a
2
2-week
week
tour
tour.
with
It was our
Educativa,
first time there.
and it was amazing.
It was
Honestly,
absolutely
I'm
amazing.
dying to go back to Argentina. The energy the
so different.
Argentina like public has, wow,
We
awesome.
miss you guys.
Aw, amazing. Ooh, the EP.
I have to agree with that, actually.
Yeah, they are taking over the world.
No, I mean Argentina.
Oh, yes.
With the fan base and
Oh, yeah.
Latin America in general.
Yeah, absolutely.
Incredible enthusiasm.
Oh, God, yeah, they're amazing.
Yeah, they take a lot of beating. So, kudos. Oh, I love that.
Absolutely.
Love that.
Yeah.
I
And
think
you're
they're in
talking about
good.
record label.
I think they're in good hands.
Definitely.
I didn't realise Lava was so big, and actually we got to do some Paramore.
Oh, I love Paramore. Definitely. I'll surprise you.
You can surprise me because I don't know. I know the name, but I've
Yeah.
not heard anything ever. So, well, one I think. But anyway, it's about the warning.
Yes.
Yeah. Just so as I keep saying, I love the jackets, by the way. Leather
Yeah,
jackets.
no.
Danny's
Awesome.
and Ali's white one and the red one.
Yeah.
Look great.
That's awesome.
They're just so humble
They
and
are, yeah.
you know, don't change. That's
Please
all
don't
I'll
change.
say.
Yeah.
Don't change.
As they get bigger and bigger, don't change.
And try and stay away from the rock and roll lifestyle. Drugs and booze. Try. Don't change.
Yes.
Never change, ladies.
Yeah,
Just
absolutely.
be yourselves and we'll love you forever.
Yes, always.
I want you to be
And
successful.
this is the grand finale, the EP.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, we want you to be as successful as you deserve.
I thought it was an album. It's an EP, apparently.
Uh-huh. And what do they deserve? The
All-
world.
The world. World domination, ladies.
Keep doing this.
Right, last one.
Yep.
Should we dive in?
Of course. Episode 6, Mayday in the making. The
EP.
EP. Play the tape.
COVID.
Once we signed with Lava, we didn't want
The band was about to go on a tour,
COVID.
and then COVID hit, so everything that they were working on got canceled, and so they shifted the target immediately to, okay, we're going to make the record now.
And David Bendeth was a name that crossed between options that they brought to the table and options that we had seen. Really quickly, it became, okay, let's get him on a Zoom.
We had a Zoom call with him. Like there was just like a connection. We shared the same vision. We were actually very excited, very nervous as well because we knew it was going to be like tough.
Teenagers are different than any other band. You know, they're very pliable.
We were really nervous. Looking back on that call, David was also nervous. Like we see it, and I was like, "Why were you nervous? Like we were shaking. You are David Bendeth."
Making an album in the middle of a global pandemic was a very unique experience.
We started lockdown on March. We had not left our house until September. We were really respectful of like the safety of it all.
Obviously, it was COVID, and the first thoughts across my mind were, how is this going to work? But what we did was we were in the bubble.
We decided after a lot of conversations about it that we were gonna record it in New Jersey.
We did COVID testing, we traveled with seat covers and masks and face shields and gloves, antibacterial and sprays and wipes. Nobody on our team got COVID. We were all very careful and very professional. And I think, you know, that just makes this album that much more special.
We were just in a little bubble all the time.
I think it kept us really in the zone.
It was definitely scary starting at first because of course the questions come up of maybe if we wait another month, things will be safer. But it ultimately came down to the fact that the music was ready and it feels urgent, it feels relevant. We want to put this music out.
Working with David and Rick was a very new experience for us. Actually never worked like this much with people who only talk in English.
Their English is amazing. My Spanish is absolutely awful. The one time that I brought up a mispronunciation, I can't remember if it was Danny or Pau, one of them said something and I jumped on it, and you just hear Allie from the back, your Spanish sucks. You gotta watch out. You don't know who's waiting in the wings to get you.
This third album, I am so proud of what we did with it.
It came out very generational, very social. More than anything, I think we want to call out people to think.
It's about Gen Z, it's about technology, it's about communication. The new album is the world from the Warning's perspective.
Since we evolved as people, we changed our views of the world changed. We grew up. I think our writing and our music changed and grew as well.
In this instance, you could tell that each one of them had spent time honing their craft and practicing. I saw a crack in the door where I could push them and I could open a world to them where they could be less rigid. Even though it's tough and they don't like it, they're built to withstand it. And so you could push them. And so I did.
It was great to see how our different opinions meshed and became this great album.
We like really stepped out of our little box of songwriting.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, there was moments when it was extremely tense.
It was sometimes like, David, like that's not how it is right now. And David was like, well, this is how it should be. And we're like, ah! We had a lot of conversations about how to meet a healthy middle.
I guess the best way to say it's how you come back from that determines how much you've grown.
Working with them was incredible, and we all got to learn so much from the process. I feel super confident about the next steps I'm taking as a musician because I got to learn from the pros.
All the work with David Bandit, it was a blessing. It was amazing.
I already missed them. We were with them for like so long. It was an amazing experience.
I hope that this record goes platinum and we all have plaques on our walls. You know, as far as for the band, I wish them all the success in the world.
We know that we have much to learn every single day. There's always something more.
My dreams and goals for them is for them to grow as players, to keep writing songs. But my biggest goal for them would be to stay in touch with who they are and never lose that.
Our love for what we do is so real and it's so big. Like, why have we worked so hard for so long to just stop here?
Satanier, día exitoso.
Yay! Un día exitoso! Oh, amazing. Love it.
Ah, brilliant documentary.
Yeah, it was.
Rockumentary.
Rockumentary, yeah.
Superb.
Oh, I love that.
Really, really like that.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh,
Woo!
it's so warm in here.
Yeah. It's
ridiculous.
Got the beanies
on. 8:30 at night and it's boiling.
Yeah, it's still really hot, isn't it?
Yes.
Whew. Well, you won't let me open the window, that's why, because the wasps.
Well, you probably can. Anyway, yeah.
Yes, we'll do that later.
So what do you all think of that, everybody?
Brilliant. Hope you guys enjoyed that.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
I think they summed it up fantastically well, better than we could. So I hope you enjoyed that.
Absolutely.
Six,
Thank you again, Brad.
Very quick.
Yeah, 6
30 minutes
parts,
roughly.
40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Because we stopped.
Somewhere
once.
over, yeah, with us
rambled.
waffling on about whatever
But
we can.
hopefully you enjoyed that and stay warned. They
Yes.
are going to be the future someday. So we wish them all the best.
Stay warned and stay cool.
Stay cool.
In
Don't forget to
the
do more morning reactions.
sun. With stay cool.
Oh, anything else to say?
No, just stay cool.
Yes, thank you.
And we'll see you all very, very soon, everyone.
take care, everyone. Stay safe,
continue
stay
to
well.
like, comment, and subscribe.
Take care.
Take care, and see you soon.
Good morning.
Cheers, everyone. Good morning.